Disney CEO wants all of their Marvel properties to exist together. Marvel Studios has built their cinematic empire on the backs of B-list characters. The likes of Iron Man, Captain America, and Thor weren't the household names they are now over a decade ago, while the Guardians of the Galaxy were about as unknown as they come. After years of turning lesser-known characters into bankable IPs, Marvel Studios will soon receive an embarrassment of riches thanks to the in-the-works Disney-Fox merger. When the deal is complete, Disney will regain control of the X-Men and Fantastic Four. Since the deal has not yet been completed, there's been no sign as to how Marvel plans to integrate these massive characters into the MCU. Some have even wondered if Marvel Studios should bring them all together or just let the mutants continue to operate on their own. Marvel Studios will indeed absorb the X-Men and Fantastic Four, and Disney's CEO believes that's for the best. Related, Scarlet, which could be retconned as a mutant in the MCU THR, spoke to Disney CEO Bob Iger and asked him about their plans for Marvel characters Fox has ownership of. He can't get into specifics as the deal is not yet complete and plans for these characters haven't been discussed, but he believes the best way for these characters to operate is just like in the comics, together. I think it only makes sense. I want to be careful here because of what's been communicated to the Fox folks, but I think they know. It only makes sense for Marvel to be supervised by one entity. There shouldn't be two Marvels. Part of this decision will come out of the necessity as Disney will reportedly downsize Fox and take back control of the X-Men and Fantastic Four. However, it also just makes sense to let all of these characters exist in the same world, and thus under the vision of Kevin Feige. Iger was even asked about Feige's unofficial plans and if Deadpool being an Avenger was among them, to which he said, "Kevin's got a lot of ideas. I'm not suggesting that's one of them this year, but who knows?" Even though Feige may have ideas about the future, he isn't too concerned with them right now, or so he says. According to the Marvel Studios president, he is waiting for the phone call that says he can actually use these characters before he spends too much time figuring out how he'll bring them in. He does still have Avengers 4 to finish up and square away Phase 4. So it will be interesting to see how quickly Feige acts once that call is made. If all Marvel characters do become one entity, they will all be in Feige's hands. Considering the confidence Iger has that this is how Marvel's future will be, it looks to be a matter of when and how Marvel introduces these characters in the MCU and not if. Source: THR Tags. X-Men, Fantastic Four, Marvel, MCU.